Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths.
This is a question on time. Now, in this question, you need to read the question carefully because there's quite a bit of information to take in. Remember, you're going to have to write your answer in the box provided. On the left-hand side, it says show your method. So that means all the steps and the thought processes you're going through, you need to write down in this box in order to get the 2 marks. So the key facts in the question are we've got a break time from 10:15 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and lunchtime is from 12:40 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. You've got to work out the total time for break and lunch for 5 days. And this is the key bit here, for 5 days. So make sure you remember to work it out for 5 days, not just one. The answer goes in this box and that will give you 2 marks. So your key facts to help you. So you need to remember in 1 hour you have got 60 minutes. Now, whenever you've got a question to do with time, either look at your watch and make sure you've got an analog clock like this with the numbers on it going round, or there might be a clock in the room, or draw yourself a little clock like this if you struggle to work out how many minutes there are and what is going on with time. So using a clock like this will help you. So draw one out if you need to. Then if you're finding out how long between 2 times, work out how many minutes it is until you get to the hour, and then work out how many minutes it is past the hour and just add those 2 times together, and that will tell you the total between 2 times. So press pause, have a go at working out the answer, and then press play when you've got an answer. So let's see if you're correct. So to start with, we're going to look at the time for break. So break time is from 10:15 to 10:30. So if you think about quarter past is 10:15, 10:30, nice and easy because they both start with a 10. So 5, 10, 15 minutes coming round. So break time is 15 minutes. Lunchtime is trickier. So we've got from 12:40 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. So if you think about drawing 12:40 on, so the little hand's pointed to the 12 and the big hand's pointed to 40, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So this is 12:40. And the clock is going to move all the way around. It's going to come all the way up to 1 o'clock. And then it's going to carry on going round until it hits 1:30 down here. So the big hand will move all the way down here to the 6. So we're going to work out the time for the lunchtime. So from 12 to 12, so from 12:40 all the way up here until we get to the top, so it becomes 1 o'clock. That is 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes until we get to the top. And then from the top all the way down to the bottom, half past. So this is half an hour going from the 12 to the 6. So counting round, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you should know that's 30 minutes. So lunchtime is 20 minutes plus 30 minutes. Now 20 plus 30 is 50 minutes. Now we've got to work out the total time. So we need to add these 2 numbers together. So 50 minutes plus 15 minutes is going to give me 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. So that is 65 minutes. Now the answer has got to be in minutes and hours. So in hours and minutes. We've got to work it out for 5 days a week. Now you can multiply this number by 5, but once you've multiplied it by 5, you're then going to have to divide it by 60 to work out how many hours and minutes there are. When it's worth 2 marks and you push for time, in this question, I would recommend you work out how many hours and minutes it is at this stage. So 65 minutes, if I take 60 from it, 65 take away 60 is 5. So we have got 1 hour and 5 minutes. So one day we know is 1 hour and 5 minutes. So we've got 5 days. So if I multiply my 1 by 5, I get 5 hours. Multiply my 5 by 5, I get 25. So I've got 5 hours and 25 minutes. So we could write those in the boxes and that will give you the 2 marks. It is really important that you have multiplied this number by 5. So what you got for one day, you need to multiply by 5. Whether that is 65 multiplied by 5 and then try to divide it by 60. There's a lot of work to do there for the 2 marks if you do it that way. The mark scheme does recommend doing it that way, but I personally think this way is a bit quicker and a bit easier. The mark scheme of this question shows there are 2 marks for getting 5 hours and 25 minutes. So that's up to 2M, which means up to 2 method marks. You can see the method here. So if you've made a mistake when you've multiplied by 5, if you did it in minutes and then dividing, you will get a method mark. Or similarly, if you took your 15 minutes and multiplied it by 5 and the 50 minutes and multiplied it by 5, either one of those will give you 1 mark, or 325 minutes will give you 1 mark as well. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths.
If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.